Is anyone else struggling to find time in their day to check in with themselves? We need to find ways to address our concerns about both our mental and physical health, especially during this pandemic. I had trouble finding a way to hear what both my body and soul were experiencing. But yoga helped me come out of my head and listen to what my body was trying to tell me. I was able to find myself, and I'd like to show you how you can too. First, we're going to be going over what yoga is. Then from there, we will move on, and I will show you the different tools and poses that are involved. From there, next, we will be going over how yoga can benefit your life for future. Let us first understand what yoga truly is. Yoga has many unique types of ways that it can be done in. But one of the definitions of yoga is that yoga is a practice that helps us be more present with the life we are living now. Stone 2018. There are many different types of yoga mindsets that you can focus on during the class. But according to the yoga therapy, there are 8 aspects or limbs of the classical yoga path. As outlined by Pachanga's Yoga Sutras, these limbs create a framework for growth and understanding. Now that we understand what yoga is, I will demonstrate the different components of yoga. There are a couple of things that you should bring to the yoga class. When you go to a yoga class, you should bring an open mind and your yoga mat. According to Brown and Chevalier, a study shows that a yoga mat helps you connect to the earth, which has the ability to affect the exercise, including inflammation by reducing the blood viscosity. Next are the different yoga poses. The main pose that many people are aware of, whether you have been in yoga class or not, is the warrior 1 pose. There is a warrior triangle, and then reverse warrior. From there, there's also going into tree, swift movements. Everything must be swift and done as you would think the world moves. While you do that, there's different ways that you can do it. There's also downward facing dogs, where you have your hands planted firmly right on the ground, fingers outstretched like giant spider webs, supporting your elevated hips and your elongated legs. This is from Stone 2018. And while you're facing down, you need to push your hips backwards, feeling the pressure on the back of your calves. Now that we've gotten the items, which is your mat and your open mind, we also got the poses down: the warrior stance, the tree, and downward facing dog. Let's dive a little bit deeper into the rewarding experience of yoga. Yoga can be very beneficial to anyone's life, both physically and mentally. For physically exercising the body, yoga has many different ways and different workouts to incorporate different parts of your body depending on where you're trying to target. For mentally, it's exercising both the mind and the soul. During poses like Savasana, where after the class is settled, it is the very last pose that you usually do, where you lie down flat on your back and you just reflect about your time in class, and the instructor will then walk you through your mental awareness as well as how your whole body is feeling. It is a meaningful time to meditate on what you're thankful for in life. We have discovered the unique qualities that make yoga such a powerful hobby to get into. Now, for conclusion, I had trouble finding a way to hear what my body and soul were experiencing. But yoga, it helped me come out of my head, and it helped me listen to what my body was trying to tell me. And I just hope that you are also able to find yourself. From going over what yoga is, in this speech, I explained the objective of yoga. I also show the different components that make up yoga, including the items, which is the yoga mat, your open mind. There's other tools that different classes also asked for and the different poses. As well as lastly, we explore the underlying meaning of how yoga can make you feel both physically and mentally. I encourage you all to try joining this journey in yoga and try to discover yourself as well. Thank you.